The plan. Now that they had their team, it was time to devise a plan. They gathered in Norman's living room, where a large map of Mama Bella's spaghetti shack was spread out on the coffee table. Maggie had drawn the map from memory, having dined there frequently, and it was surprisingly detailed. "Right," Norman said, pacing back and forth. "Mama Bella's is closed on Sundays, which gives us a perfect window of opportunity. But there's one problem. Mama Bella herself lives in the apartment above the restaurant." Herbie finally spoke up. "So what's the plan if we run into her?" Maggie smirked. "Leave that to me. I have connections." Norman didn't ask for specifics. Maggie's connections were better left unexplored. The plan was simple. They would break into Mama Bella's on Sunday night, sneak into the kitchen, and steal as much spaghetti as they could carry. Herbie would be waiting outside with the getaway car, a vintage ice cream truck he had repurposed for the occasion. There was just one more piece of the puzzle. They needed someone to disable the restaurant's security system. For that, they turned to Benny the Brain Dobbins, a high school computer whiz who had been expelled for hacking the school's cafeteria menu and replacing all the options with pizza. Benny was more than eager to join the team, especially when he heard there was free spaghetti involved. The heist Sunday night arrived, and the team was ready. They gathered in the alley behind Mama Bella's, dressed in all black, looking like the least intimidating group of criminals imaginable. Benny had already hacked into the security system from his laptop, and the cameras were disabled. All they had to do now was get inside. Maggie pulled out a bobby pin and, to everyone's surprise, expertly picked the lock. Norman made a mental note to never ask her how she knew how to do that. They slipped inside the darkened restaurant, the smell of marinara sauce still lingering in the air. The kitchen was just ahead, and Norman's heart raced as they crept closer. "All right," Norman whispered. "We grab the spaghetti and get out. No detours." But as they entered the kitchen, they were met with a sight they hadn't anticipated. Mama Bella, standing in front of the stove, stirring a giant pot of tomato sauce. "What are you doing here?" she demanded, her thick Italian accent adding an extra layer of menace. For a moment, the team was frozen in place, unsure of what to do. But Maggie stepped forward, smiling sweetly. "Oh, Mama Bella," she said, her voice dripping with charm. "We were just, admiring your beautiful restaurant. Isn't that right, boys?" Norman, Herbie, and Benny nodded furiously, trying not to panic. Mama Bella narrowed her eyes, clearly suspicious. But before she could say anything, Maggie reached into her purse and pulled out a jar of homemade jam. "I brought you this as a gift. It's my famous raspberry jam. I thought you might like to try it." Mama Bella's express,